Hey folks, I have to talk about this on this camera because my first camera's under the weather right now. And I want to talk about our first cars. My first car was a 1981 Honda Civic Si. And I was 25 years old. I had my second child. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because when you get your first car, you don't really realize the things that you need to do to take care of the car, to keep the car for a long period of time, for at least 5 years. Now, when I first got my car, I did a little damage, and what I mean by that is I went to this little shopping area that has a little beauty supply and a cleaners in it. Okay, I parked right in the front in a handicap spot where you need to have a little placard or disabled on your license plate, and I didn't have that, so I said, well, I'm just going to run in here real quick, get my clothes out the cleaners, come out and leave. But I got distracted somehow and went right next door to the store right next door, which was a beauty supply. Went inside. By the time I came back out, guess what? I had a ticket on my car for like $180. And so then that was I don't even know what month that was, but I know maybe like a month later, then I was caught myself being in a hurry, getting on the freeway, and how it has the carpool lane on the left side, and it has on the right side, it'll have the traffic light, and the light will change either red, they'll change to green, and then it'll change to yellow. Well, I caught myself being in so much of a hurry where I went through the carpool area, and as soon as I got to the top of the hill, you saw the police that already had like 2 other cars parked, and he was giving one car a ticket for probably doing the same thing, and he was like going over there and pull aside so I can give you a ticket. That ticket was $220. Then one time I was dating somebody, and I drove out to I drove out to Rialto, and me not really paying attention to taking care of the car. It needs oil change every 3,000 miles, and I don't know what I was doing. The reason why I just got distracted where I wasn't taking care of my car. I mean, I got it washed all the time, and I had music in the car, and sounds like you have when you're younger. And then it just so happened that my car, I was driving like 80 miles on the freeway in the carpool lane, because it was me and my daughter and my son in the car, and all of a sudden from 80 it dropped down to 60, and every like 5 miles my car would slow down. I was moving over, of course, with my blinker on, moving all the way over to the right lane. As soon as I got to the curb lane, guess what happened? The car shut off. The car shut off to the point where even when I start the car, it wouldn't even come on because there was no oil in the car. And thank God it didn't blow up or anything because I had no oil in the car. So then, lucky enough, when it actually cut off, by this time, it was in Rancho Cucamonga, and I happen to have family out there, so then I wind up getting the car towed to my relative's house. And that's just to let you know of how we take care of our first cars. So if I was you, read your manual when you get one. If you don't have a manual, you can always go to YouTube or Google search and type in how to take care of whatever kind of car you have. If it's a Ford Focus, a Ford Escort, or whatever kind of car you have, make sure you go in and check out to see how many miles that you need to get your car taken care of. Sometimes you might need to get brakes. If you put your foot down on the brake and it's making an ee, that usually means that you need brakes. So just to let you know, take care of your car.